Hello, this is FrontMINE here, and welcome back to the Minecraft series that we are all loving. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe only I am loving it right now. But as we watch the sunset, I would like to go over a couple of things that you guys did not see. Basically, I did some progress in the last, between episodes. I have enchanted Diamond Boots with Protection 4 and Depth Strider 3. I have also, over here made the Deranged Ranger with Power 5, Unbreaking 3, Punch 2, and Infinity. And I also did a little bit of AFKing at the iron farm, and right now we have a bunch of iron. I mean a bunch of iron. So I will head to bed, and then I will catch you guys up on what I want to do in this episode. Because at the moment, this world is not bad looking. My house is nice, I've got a nice little path, but at the same time we need to do a little bit of housekeeping. And the major thing is what we are leading up to right now, because I want to beautify the strip mine, the one you can see right over there. Another thing I forgot to mention was the fact that I made a little bit more progress even, and that is on the bridge that we made in the last episode. Now, this bridge used to be made out of sandstone and oak planks, however I have made it to match this little staircase that we have made leading up to my house. And I think that is an improvement, and that the sandstone and oak will just continue on throughout this path rather than being strictly a part of the bridge. As you may have noticed, there is now a path leading upwards this side of the hill right here. And if we go to the top, we have a very ugly entrance to the mine. Now, the outside is not actually the thing I'm concerned about right now, but what I am concerned about is the inside. I want to make this area look a lot nicer, and it seems like I have come up with a little bit of a system here. I like the combination of the stone bricks and the stone half slabs I have here, but I'm trying to decide which combination I have, because I have one strip of the half slabs right here, but right at the top I have the combination of two in rows along here. And to be honest, I think that the top one looks better, where I have the two columns of them rather than just the one. So that is probably how we are going to build this all the way down. Now, I'm probably going to try to record some sort of time-lapse or something where I am actually constructing this thing, because, I don't know, I think it'd be interesting. And maybe you'd be able to see the process of how this thing is made with all the birch wood and trying to mine out the area and how annoying this process can be. So after that time lapse, I realized that the birch wood was actually not the most annoying thing to do, and in fact it was to work with these half slabs. Why do I keep breaking this? Anyway, it's like these half slabs were truly the most annoying part of all this. Like, I place a block like right here, and then it just pops right out. And I don't know why it does that, but half slabs are probably one of the most annoying blocks to work with in this game. So anyway, it's like after I got done with that time lapse, I decided that I should start work on the bottom part of that. So I actually recorded a time lapse of me working on the actual bottom part where all the mine tracks go outward, and how you mine. The whole entire purpose of the strip mine is to go off branch mining. But yeah, I will see you after I show what kinds of progress I have made down there. If you guys have never seen this kind of a layout for strip mining, then I will help to explain why there are iron doors all about here. So the idea of it is that when you're out branch mining, you go for a certain amount of distance and then eventually you reach the point where you don't want to run all the way back down there, jumping your head, depleting your health bar, like trying to get more space over on the other side. So to signify that you're actually done with the mine, then you close the door. And basically, I've actually closed these doors because I can't imagine myself ever going that far again. So now we've got the other strip mines to go, and if we ever need more space, which most likely we're going to, we'll just kick back this wall and repeat the pattern that we've got here. So this is a nice little start to a strip mine, but now let's head up to the surface and see the work that I've been doing on the actual outside appearance of this thing. Right before that second time lapse, you may have caught a sneak peek of what actually was going on the surface here, but what I've actually created with the outside of the strip mine is this. Basically, I just surrounded the thing a little bit more with cobblestone. Although you can see the birch, I still think that that's actually a nice addition. Maybe having not all cobblestone isn't such a bad thing. And yeah, it's like, the back isn't really meant to look that good. It is kind of like a pyramid structure. But I think that really it just encapsulates the rest of the design. It makes it so that it doesn't look so blocky on the outside. See, the stairs make it so that it transitions. It looks a little bit more like an entrance to an area and kind of matches the stair theme of going down here with both on the bottom, I don't know why I tried to call it a roof, and, well, the actual roof. It's like having stairs on both sides make it a nice smooth transition all the way to the bottom, and that's kind of what I went for here. So, basically, if you're wondering what we're going to do for the rest of the episode, well, I didn't think of that. I actually thought that we were going to be finished with the strip mine, but it actually did not take that long. So I'm going to jump to next episode's plans, and we are going to work on a spider farm, which I am very excited to do. I found all the different types of mob spawners in this game, or in this world. Well, in this game and this world. And I am going to build the most annoying one to build out of them. I already built a skeleton farm before the series even started, and it looks pretty nice. I mean, the bottom doesn't look nice where you actually kill the skeletons. But somewhere around here, we should be able to find where I actually found the spider spawner down in a nice little hole. Which, it might be this one, actually. After a while of searching, I was able to find the spawner, and it is right here. I'm actually not sure if this entranceway was open when I first found it, but you have to admit, this area is very enclosed off. Normally the spawners are like right at the edge of a cave, and you have to try to block off different areas if you want this thing encapsulated. But right now this is just basically a boxed off room, which is how they're normally supposed to spawn in. But the only thing about it being a boxed off room is the fact that we are actually going to have to mine most of this area out and a long way down so that we can actually make this a functional spider farm rather than just a normal standard skeleton or zombie farm that you would do otherwise. So we are going to be working on some mining now. So we have the scenario all set up, almost, pretty much. We have the skeleton spawner right here, and we have an area dug out. We also have these little blocks right here because we are actually going to be placing water down so that they would be able to go all the way over here and then die. So basically my idea of this is that I actually want this to be an AFK spider farm rather than a XP one. And that is simply for the fact because I already have a easier to work with XP farm, and that is the skeleton one. And for spiders, really all I need from them is string, and the spider eyes, I can use them for potions, but I don't really need that much. The string can be used to craft wool, it can be used to do all sorts of things. But yeah, that is pretty much what I am going to be doing with this. And one thing I also realized in between cuts was that I forgot that because I had the depth strider enchantment, it's actually going to be really easy to work with like all these water streams and stuff, because I can just run across them just like pretty much normal. It's like, really, this is going to be a lot easier than I was even anticipating. So we have made a lot of progress on this little spawner that we have right here. We have made the water go, and if we were to move these blocks, it would basically go all the way down here. Now, the reason why I'm actually not going to be finishing this right now in this episode is actually because I want to have an item elevator for when the items go down to the bottom. So the spiders drop through this little lava pit, and then they head right down here to where these hoppers are, because the addition of fall damage to lava damage should hopefully make it so that they're able to die down here. I did not realize I had a pickaxe in my hand. Anyway, so they'll die down here, and the reason why I have the lava is so that the items don't have to elevate as high to get to the AFK platform. So down here are all the different items that would go down, but this is a very temporary chest as we are going to have our stuff up there. But the only problem with having an IM elevator is that we have no comparators. We have no redstone things that would be able to work with this because we have not gotten any nether quartz. And nether quartz is gotten in nether. And next episode we are actually going to be traveling to the nether and go on a nice little expedition for glowstone, for nether quartz, for nether wart, soul sand, all the kinds of nether goodness that is the nether stuff. Yeah. Sorry for the rough cut right there, but I was about to end the episode, and that's actually not what I wanted to do, because in this episode we created this amazing little strip mine here, and designed it and everything, and made it look all fancy, but we haven't actually used it yet. So at the end of this episode I'm going to do a 1-hour mining session trying to get all sorts of resources from this mine right here. So now let us do that. I never did actually build my house this way to look at the sunset, but really it ended up working out pretty well. I can just go out on my balcony and the sun sets right there, and we can even see the strip mine we made right there. We've got a nice view of all sorts of things that I've been building. I haven't quite shown you the skeleton spawner I made over there, but I might get to that in a later episode. But for now, let us sleep and see what the outcome of our mining session was, which I'm just going to tell you right now, it seemed pretty good, and that could be for the fact that I went for a full hour, or it could just be for the fact that I actually did have a good session finding lots of diamonds and things. So, let us open the newly improved, bigger chest of wonders with our outcome of 4 blocks of diamond, no extra, 7 blocks of gold, 1 extra, 29 blocks of lapis with 1 extra. This one's a really good amount that I got right there. 29 blocks, that's going to pretty much last me forever in the enchanting section. 51 blocks of redstone with 6 extra, and 14 blocks of coal with 6 extra. Now, coal, I probably could have gotten more, because obviously I did not find more redstone than I did coal. Really, the only reason coal is so little is because I don't really use coal. I use charcoal, as you can see right here. But, you know, it's like, it could be a nice building block. I might use it later. But this is a really nice little outcome we got here. 4 blocks of diamonds. We got a bunch on that trip. But now is the time to actually end the episode. It's been a great time. We created a strip mine, nearly created a spider farm. In the next episode, we'll actually go to the nether to finish that off. But until then, I will see you all later. Bye.